and welcome to PollStream's Real Engagement webinar, the latest in a series of collaborative learning sessions for and by the PollStream community. My name is David Bader, and I'm happy to again be your host. We're happy to have many of our customers and partners with us today. For those of you that are new to PollStream, we're a leading provider of interactive engagement and community building solutions. Our clients leverage our two-way dialogue solutions to effectively engage, educate, and inform customers and employees online to drive action offline. Our poll, quiz, comment engine, Sparkplug, and Hive solutions tap into participants' fundamental desire to connect, declare and compare ideas, and earn recognition. PollStream quickly transforms this desire into a relevant and rewarding exchange that builds meaningful relationships and community. Bringing my quick commercial to a close, if you'd like to learn more about the work we do, I encourage you to email me personally at david@pollstream.com. We're thrilled to welcome Brakoniecki of Kodak and Fraser Engerman of State Farm to join the dialogue and offer a behind-the-firewall view of how their use of PollStream tools has helped them build community and harvest social capital. Before I formally introduce the stars of our show, a few housekeeping items. Our session is an hour long. Our speakers will speak for about 30 minutes, and then we'll allow for a 15-minute question and answer period. We've already begun to receive questions from some of you, and I encourage you to continue sending them our way throughout our hour using the Q&A/chat tab that you find at top left. In the event we can't get to your question today, we'll be sure to follow up with you directly. A recorded version of this broadcast will be made available for you, as will a downloadable version of this presentation, which we encourage you to enjoy and share with your colleagues. And as ever, we want to continue to make these sessions great. So if you have a comment, we want to hear it, a suggestion, share it, a recommendation, we'd love to receive it. We'll conclude our session today by welcoming PollStream's president and founder, Stephen Green, who will offer a peek at some of the exciting developments for our platform. So the working title of today's session is, What's Worth Measuring? How do you measure what matters to your employees? How do you track the progress of a relationship? Many have predicted that 2010 will mark some interesting developments for social software tools. First, this year will witness social software tools more fully enter the mainstream of corporate culture as organizations look to engage employees and customers alike online. It's also believed that as these tools march towards maturity, for organizations planning or executing a strategy, the race will be on for return on investment. And while many are in a rush to create fan pages, feeds, and communities of their very own that will welcome anyone and everyone, the purpose of our broadcast today is pause for thought and a reminder that these tools are a means to an end, not an end in themselves, that you're part of a social network alone doesn't matter. The number of friends or followers or fans doesn't either. What matters is why you're there. So is it peer pressure that's leading you towards a social strategy, or is there something more meaningful? We hope there's more, and we think that more is something that we call social capital. We define it as the true value gained from being part of a social network. So as you take those next steps towards a social strategy, here are some of the whys worth considering that our customers are mindful of as they use these tools. It's things like engagement, participation, distributed thinking, ideation, collaboration, and reputation. Of course, the second step is really measurement. And you can see there's a lot to measure. While everyone rushes to calculate the ever-elusive ROI, we again offer pause and suggest that if any three things were to fall out of this cloud, they should be connection, conversation, and community. For us, this is really the most straightforward approach to earning social capital. And so really, it begins with connection. It begins with taking what your people know, leveraging existing networks to connect it with who your people know, and then realizing the natural network effects of what that group can do together. And they tell two friends, and they tell two friends, and so on. By speaking with employees and colleagues, not just at them, you invite them to participate in the conversation. When you do this, you're able to see and actually measure that great ideas come from all parts of an organization, not just the boardroom. We'll also see that people are passionate about connecting and conversing with people that are like-minded. And this is where peer-to-peer recognition is so important. And finally, when all of this happens, you build community. We often joke that small is the new big, but there's something to that idea. While scores of fans and followers are attractive, what's more meaningful is a community that's engaged. Social tools allow you to make a big organization feel smaller and more intimate. What our customers have witnessed is that by using these tools to make conversations, have conversations, build engaged communities, individuals feel a part of something and are willing to give a little bit more. And that's what discretionary effort is all about. Social software gives us the ability to not only build new relationships, but to measure and follow them as well. With this in mind, we'll now hand the reins to a couple of smart guys who will share with you a behind-the-firewall view of what's been worth measuring for them and how it's helped them build communities that are more connected and collaborative.